Welcome back to the channel, you guys. So in this video we are going to talk a little bit about relationship histories. Okay, so I'm really interested in this notion of neurotic patterns, neurotic structures, and I've come to the conclusion that most of modern mental health issues are kind of a response to the individual's inability to cope with the reality of life. Now, the reality of life that we tend to have a harder time coping with is this experience of disconnection, right? We have ultimately wounds in our lives. And I think of wounding as so important. You know, wounds, we can all sort of relate to pain and suffering. And I think if we start with there, we can, oh my goodness, we can support each other in ways that are so healing. And I'm telling you, you can heal people if you're willing to experience suffering in your life. Now, suffering, this isn't a popular idea, right? No one wants to suffer. But the experience of suffering grows us into more developed and integrated and healthy adults. And for me, to suffer is to face reality. In many ways, we have to suffer. And we have to if we're going to have true joy. And it's quite the paradox, isn't it? And when I reflect upon my own life, specifically, and I would encourage you to reflect on your life, it's so important for us to think about our relationship history, our actual direct experiences of relating, of attachment, of intimacy, tend to tell our story. Our story, in some sense, is our own, but so much of who we are is how we have learned to share who we are, while maintaining who we are, our sense of subjectivity, our sense of identity as individuals. So it's important for me to ask you and to continue to ask myself, where have I been? And when I say where have I been, how have I felt within my relationships? How have I felt with my, probably most importantly, how have I felt with my family? How have I felt with my siblings? But I think the deepest question is, how do I feel about my relationship to a higher power, to God, to the Creator, to God as I understand God? And I think that this question of relating to the divine actually tells us the best story. And that's where I often return when I'm trying to fully make sense of suffering and pain. So remember, you are designed to overcome, to transcend, and to connect truly with other people. If you found anything I've said here kind of interesting, please comment on the video, like the video, and subscribe to see more from me. I'm excited to have these conversations with you. All right, all the best. Bye-bye.